Have you ever wondered what it would be like to do your very first Seidr ritual? To connect with the gods, ancestors? What is it like? Well, if you'd like to find out the steps on how to do one, keep watching. This is going to be your first Seidr ritual, and as such, all part of it is getting ready for it. Being excited, building up the tensions and the things that you're going to put together for the first time ever. And you're going to be getting something out of this, because when you get there, you will experience the unexperiencable. Now, people ask me, why do you wear a fur? And yes, it is real. The reason for it, like most of the stuff in shamanic practice, is because you are going to be using all the energies available to you, and there is a presence left upon the furs, upon the staff, upon everything that's used. Brings in that energy, that life force, just like if you were using bones for divination, or the antlers. It is that presence, that energy that was alive but is now still alive in ways that we can comprehend that others can't. It's honouring that life force as well. So I also have my feathers, which people ask me, why do I wear them? Well, there's good reason, good intent for it. Freya, for example, with her cloak of feathers, bringing in that essence of knowledge that goes before you. What Munin and Hugin, Odin's birds, represent. It represents knowledge, it represents remembering. So we bring that in with that essence. So I would always wear this because it reminds me of what my purpose in ritual really is. If you're going to be doing ritual, it's good to wear something loose and something that you're going to feel comfortable in. It's also good to have a quiet place set aside for your working. Somewhere that can build up those energies over time and make you feel really good that you are going into a very sacred place. Starting your very first Seidr ritual. It's very exciting and it's very different to what you might have done before. It's profound and transformative to you, to your surroundings, to your knowledge, to everything about you. Because there are many ways to do these things, and I wanted to help you to do this so that you will have the confidence to walk forwards in your path and enjoy it. Because that's the main thing. It's not about getting words right. It's not about doing things in a set way. It's about going to the gods and spending time with them and using your abilities to connect and to get answers and to bring back knowledge that you can use to aid those around you and the beautiful earth we live on. The preparations can be as involved as you want or as simple as you want. So, what would be involved? Make yourself feel that you're going somewhere very special. It's like when people go to church on a Sunday, they put their Sunday best on, they make sure their hair and everything is beautiful. You are going before the gods and the goddesses, and they expect a little bit of how you would like to be representing yourself before them. So it's not a matter of just going to your spot and doing things. Yes, you can do it that way when you're just doing like divination and stuff for yourself, but if you're actually inviting ancestors and spirit folk and fairies and gods and goddesses into your space, then you're inviting them. You should look your best, or try to look your best, depending on your circumstances. Then, once you've done that, you need a space, this special space that you can call your own, one that you can go to for your rituals, that the gods and goddesses and all those that come will start to recognise as well, and they will feel comfortable like you will. What speaks to you in a altar cloth? Think about the colour, think about the patterns on it, think about what you're going to be putting on it, and then go with your intent, go with your flow. I always have a candle, I always have a statue, I always have an incense stick, I have the horn for the drink, and I have my runes. I have a depiction as a painting as well. You have all the aspects that you would need for your special place. Now you could have a chair next to it, or even a cushion on the floor, so that you can just be at peace, be comfortable. As you notice, next to it I have my staff. That is because I use my staff for opening the session, which we will go into. Also, have your drum to hand. All these things help to get you in the right state of mind. So we would begin by taking several deep breaths, because you need to ground and center yourself before you do anything else. And that includes the visualizing of roots coming out of your body from your feet. And some practitioners do this by allowing roots to come out from their fingers pointing to the floor also. And that then goes into the earth. You have to be able to visualize this, because you're wanting to connect to all the energies that's below you. That is very important. This is when you need to make your intent for your ritual that day known. Who you want to come, what you want to achieve, how it wants to go for you, and what you want to experience. These are all things that you can, in fact, put in your intent. So you need to get that all together in your mind. You need to put that out by thinking it, not speaking it out, but as you're doing your things, just thinking the excitement of how you're going to proceed, the wanting, what it is you want to achieve, and that is your intent, and that's what you need to be doing, guys. Okay, set your sacred space. Now I would use my staff, which is part of me, and I will talk about the staff. In fact, I have got a video on here about the staff and how to use it, but I wanted to explain how much this staff actually connects with me, as it's part of me, like the drum. All these things become part of you, and that is very important to me. The staff I would use to create my space by holding it, bring it to your body to enhance the feeling, and then once you feel you're attached, state this circle or this space is sacred and is mine and is clear and is comfortable and is only for what's happening today. So you walk around making this known. This circle, this place is sacred. This place is all I want it to be. Now you can go around in a circle, or you can go at each cardinal point, earth, air, fire and water, east, south, west and north, and you can drop your stuff onto the floor, connecting with that energy. So air, we're connecting. Think about air. To the south we then go fire. Think of fire. Connect with it. Drawing that energy through your beautiful staff, which goes into you. Go to the west, put it down. Calling water, the emotion, the nudging that and connect. And then earth, think of where you are, how stable this beautiful earth is. Think of earth in your toes and amongst your fingers and connect. Allow that energy to infiltrate you. That is all you need to do. You're going to invite who it is you want to come. Now that could range from gods and goddesses to fairies to spirit folk to ancestors. It can be anyone you want it to be. We're coming up to Disseblot or Disseblut. That is a celebration that is done which is involving female spirits, which could also be ancestral people in your family, whoever, as long as they were female. So I have got a video on that as well if you want to go and have a look. It says, who is the Desire? We're going to invite them in. They are not people that you don't know. By this time I would hope that you would possibly have some form of a relationship or know at least who it is you want. And so we would invoke them. You need to try to have words that you can speak that flow. Anything that flows naturally from your heart, remembering the key to establishing connection with all those energies, guys. Space of reverence and receptivity. That's the thing. It's about a two-way communication. I enter the realms of the unseen. You're going somewhere that people don't genuinely see. It's exciting. You can then say, seeking guidance and receiving insight. Let the veil be lifted and the mysteries unveiled, which is what you're hoping for. Hail to the spirits of the sacred rite. May your presence be felt here within me this day, and your guidance be clear as water. We weave the threads of fate and magic here. So what we're saying is, we, like them, are on the same wavelength. We're hoping for the same outcome. By the power of the Aesir and the Vanir and the spirits between this sacred space, cast, seen by them, because if you're not seen, they're not going to come. So you need to be saying to them, I want to be seen. Can you see me? Because by your power, I'm hoping that you can. Okay. I know it all seems a bit daunting to start with, but you will get there. You can then say words to the effect of, ancestors, those who walk before me, guardians of blood and kin, I invite you into this sacred space. Bestow upon me your wisdom, I ask, please. Guide my steps on the path of the wise. So basically you're giving reference to who they are, what they can do for you, and what you would like to be able to do by what they give you. Land Vatir, spirits of the land, keepers of the sacred earth, I honour you in this place. Please, may your presence bring harmony and protection. You don't have to use everything I've said there. They're just words. At the end of the day, if you can make something from your own thoughts, just incorporating everything that I have told you, you will have a great outcome. So the next step would be to give an offering of some sort. Now you can use anything like mead or wine, just a small amount, but something that means a lot to you, because an offering is coming from your heart. not from your purse strings. So if you have something that means a lot, but you know the gods or the goddesses would love that, then you can call upon Freya and Odin, calling them to the table where you are. You can take your offering of food and drink to your small altar that you've set up, and you can say words to the effect of, Freya, goddess that holds the key to the magic, that holds the key to insight and wisdom, guide my senses and open my sight. Odin, All-Father, one that blended with the knowledge given through Freya, we seek you to attend also for this offering that I want to give to you both. Fill me with your wisdom and love, and honour is given to you this day. And there you go, guys. It's as simple as that. It should just come from your heart. Well, after you have then sat and maybe meditated or used your runes, this is a good time to meditate, which I have many videos on. If I was to go into all the details on this video, it would be too long a video and people will get bored with it. And I don't really want to put it into two parts. So, meditate on your special chair or your special cushion, wherever you feel comfortable. You take in the time to visualize them and try to bring that feeling of love and joy of meeting them. The intent that you want, you put it into your meditation and try to visualize. You have lit candles and maybe incense. Use them to your abilities. Look into the candle, get involved, hold the candle, smell the incense, let yourself drift, and then when you're in that meditative state and you've given your intention and asked them to help you, do a rune or a card reading, any form of divination. You will be in the right mindset to do this. You will then find that answers will come to you via the readings. It's a good way of starting. After a long time, you will get message come to you. And you will, over time, get answers. And this is where the most important thing comes in. And that is your special book. And I'm not going to call it a grimoire. I'm not going to call it a book of shadows. No, I'm calling it my book of knowledge. My book of connection to the gods and the goddesses, to the ancestors, to the spirits, to everything. And I write it down, the date, the time, how I was feeling, maybe what the moon phase is, the weather even, anything that you think is important in that ritual. The things that you did, the colours you used. I know it sounds a lot, guys, but these things are amazing to look back on, and you will find over time that things that you've asked for will become more relevant later on, and it will show up. Any symptoms or signs that you see around, like feathers appearing, stones appearing, things out of the blue that you weren't expecting, write it down. And that book is your practice. That book shows you how far you've come and what you've achieved. Once you've done all that and you bring yourself out of that meditative state, you have to undo what you've done. So the first thing you do is give gratitude for them being with you. So you just do a very simple thank you so much to whoever it is you feel has come, to all my deities, to my spirit guides, to those that have come from the ancestral plane, to the spirit folk. Just say what you feel. Thank you for coming and being with me in my sacred space. I thank you for your help, for your guidance, for your insight. I will use what you've given me to the benefit of mankind and myself. That's what you're doing, you're giving gratitude for all they've done for you. Please accept my love and honour this day. And then you say, hail and farewell. Whatever you want to say, it can be anything. And then you need to undo your sacred space. So you just go around again with your staff and just go around and just say the circle or the sacred space is finished, and then just clap your hands. It is done. You have finished. Now you need to go and eat and drink something. I hope this has helped some of you out there. Once you've done all this and you've finished and you've eaten and drunk, clear your space up, make it tidy again, and then get back to living. The one thing I would say is you have to get an even balance. It can take it out of you and it can make you burn out spiritually, and you don't want that to happen. So I suggest that you do your ritual, you have a couple of days without doing anything and living life, and that's where I'm going to leave it. So I hope this has been help to some of you out there. If you want a specific type of video that's going to help you in some way, please use my email to let me know what's on your minds, or just put it in the comments below. I will always get back to you. And keep an eye on my community tab. I often put notes on there so that people know what is going on. So, hope you have a wonderful week wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be. I wish you the best ever. House of Alang.